Hi guys, it's megabeauty, and today I'm going to be showing you how I organize my school supplies. I'm going to show you how I do it. So I have these 4 folders, and I'll just show you with the math folder. It has 2 pockets. So any tests and quizzes will go in one, and then any daily work will go in the others. But this is for ungraded. This is all ungraded work. So I'm just going to kind of demonstrate with a piece of paper. Okay, say this math worksheet is ungraded. So I just stick it in here, but it's not homework. It's just ungraded. You haven't turned it in yet, but it wasn't homework. Just stick it right there, and then it will be right there when you need it. Once it's graded, I'm going to move it to my binder. So once it's graded, I'm going to move it to my binder. So this is my math binder. I have 5 tabs. And once a paper is graded, so I'm going to then take the paper out of my folder and stick it in here. This one does have holes, but if it doesn't have holes, these tabs have handy dandy pockets so that you can put all your work into the pockets. So that's kind of what my organization looks like. And all my binders have the same things. I will show you the English one though, because that one has something different. This is my homework folder. So if something is homework, this was just starting my DIY. If something's homework, it will go in this folder. I know it's not in a tab right now, but it will go in this folder. And then I'll pull it out and do it, and then I'll put it right back in this folder. So that's what that looks like. And then it's right there so that I can just bring this to class instead of having to bring 500 binders to class. This folder will not contain any homework. Any ungraded homework will stay in the homework folder. But if you have something that you did in class that you haven't gone over yet, you can put it right in there. So this is my English binder. And this is English and ASL. And it's 2 because you don't get a lot of papers in this. So at first glance, you can see it's different. It has reference papers in the front. So I have citing sources, using transitions, and annotating text. So it has the 3 reference papers right here, and then it has the different tabs. There's 8 tabs, and they all have the pockets again, but these ones are just a little different than the other ones, and there's more of them. And then if you flip 4, so these 4 tabs are for English, and then there's 4 tabs down here for ASL. Then we have 2 more reference papers, and these ones are for ASL. So this is the Pledge of Allegiance, and this is the Star Spangled Banner. Those are the first 2 things we learn in ASL. So, yes. And then you have the pockets again, and you just have 4 tabs. Next I'm going to show you I have 2 of these 5-star notebooks with 3 subjects. They have these little, so first they have paper in them, and they're divided into 3 subjects. by these little things, and these things have pockets in them so that if I have to rip out notes, then I can just put the notes back in there. And oh, I was going to show you how I set up my notes. This is how I set up my notes. I have a column for main ideas, summaries, and then I write my notes here. I will do a more detailed video on this, so I don't want to go into too much detail, but I will do a more detailed video on how I set up my notes. Then I just have this. I put the date and what we're doing at the top, and this one's for English, so if we do a writing assignment, the writing will be here, but the date and what we're doing will be at the top. So this is my planner. So when I get an assignment, the first thing I'll do is, if it's a test or a quiz, like if I find out about a test or a quiz that day, then I will put it right here on one of the monthly things. If it's not a test or a quiz, I'm going to go right here. And these are the weekly things, so I'll just write like math, do worksheet, or whatever. So yeah, that will be what I do with this. So just to kind of recap, because I know that was a lot to get, these folders will be for ungraded work. My binders will be for graded work. My homework folder will be for homework and that needs to be done, and homework that needs to be turned in. My notebooks will be for writing notes, and they will be perfectly organized by date and what we're doing. And I think that's it for the school supplies. These folders will never leave my locker. So I say the important graded work, all that goes in here. These will never leave my locker because if I'm lugging them around all day, then I feel like it's just too heavy, and to carry this around when I could just be carrying a couple folders around, it's kind of crazy. So these will never leave my locker. And I will try to show locker organization in another video, but I don't know if I can do that because it's kind of hard to show without a locker. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. I hope this video helped you. If it did, make sure to tell me down below.